Rolf here, live in Rome. I'm here to talk about the volcano Mount Vesuvius. Ash and noxious gases started to fall around 11 a.m. to noon on August 24th, 79 CE. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Pompeii was completely buried in ash. Well, the ash just slowed down enough for scientists to investigate. Mount Vesuvius is an old volcano that buried the cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum in ash. There have been rescue teams sent in, but they haven't found any remaining survivors. There were a select few that escaped by boat, but most of the citizens of Pompeii have been killed by the ash. Well, time to stop listening to me blabbering on, and time to introduce our guest speaker. We'll be back right after the short break.
It freshens your breath. It freshens your face. It freshens your mind. Go and freshen at the new Quick Fresh shop in downtown Rome. But I don't need to tell you where in downtown Rome, because you'll be able to find it because it's so fresh.
And here's our special guest, Sophie Roth. She is a volcanologist who has been studying the volcano since it erupted.
Ave, Miss Rolf.
Ave, Professor. What do you think is the cause of this catastrophe?
Well, Miss Rolf, Mount Vesuvius is on a convergent boundary, which is when one tectonic plate gets subducted under another and pressure starts building up to the point where the subducted plate pushes the top plate up, thus creating an explosive volcanic eruption. With Mount Vesuvius, the African plate is subducted underneath the Eurasian plate.
So, Professor Roth, do you know what this eruption is rated on the Richter scale?
It was a 7.4.
Amazing. Now, do you have any predictions about volcanic activity in the area?
Yes, Miss Rolf. Mount Vesuvius has erupted many times in the past, and some tests I have done indicate that it's not yet extinct.
That's very interesting, Professor. Now, I just want to know if you have any ideas that you could share with our viewers that would help reduce the number of casualties in future disasters.
Well, the main cause of death in Pompeii and Herculaneum was suffocation because of the ash. So if ash is in the area, hold a damp cloth over your nose and mouth. Also, when you are trying to escape, avoid rivers and low-lying areas.
Thank you, Professor, for those safety tips, and thank you for appearing on my show.
You're very welcome, Miss Rolf. Bye.
As you've noticed, I'm wearing a headdress. I like headdresses, and I thought that dogs would too. This headdress is not only $9.99, but it is $90.99 for only 10 cents. Come now to my shop of headdresses, and I will give you a deal of $90.99 instead of 10 cents. That's not the end of our show. We still have a few stories to tell. There was a dog found still tied to its post, trying to get away. Unfortunately, we got there too late. Some of the survivors wanted to come back for their belongings. When they arrived, they found that their city looked completely different than what they remembered. Their once marvelous, colorful city, now a barren wasteland full of ash and bodies. The only thing they found familiar was the graffiti on the walls. The one thing they hated when it was their home is now the one thing they have left to remind them of their once great city. Well, sorry to say, but that's all the time we have for today, folks. Vale?
Which is one to when...
And also it's not really looking
point where they're
And you said Mrs.
erupted. Ave, Mrs. No, crap.
Ave, Mrs. Just who's been studying the volcano since it erupted.
Ave, Miss Rolf.
Ave, Sophie. This time was me. This time. What? No, it's not recording. It's not recording.